Should have done mic test earlier, huh? Let me fix that. Oh, there you go. Boom, kaboom. Why do I start as a preparation? Go into sliders first. Sliders first. Maybe not. Okay, that's too annoying. So this one. What could I use on? This button. It's the button itself, though. This is the button itself. Oh my. Oh my. Boom, had to load the shader. Huzzah. It's the syntax. Only other thing I could do is pass something here. Okay. Let's do something like draw flag. Is that what I want? Sure, so let's do something simple. Yeah. Yeah. Can't be a 0. Thornic. Did I come up with this by myself when the small robots clean up the walls? Don't remember. I might have. But it's possible sometimes get interactions of chat to get different ideas. Definitely got some ideas for spawning big dude. Big Roomba when you squash too many small Roombas. That I got from a chat. Multiple times, in fact. Sometimes after I've implemented it already. But yeah. Let's pass this in. Lead, I guess. Actually, yeah, I'll just call that. Bubble seed. Definitely not a 1. Maybe between 1 and... What I did get myself is the way I transitioned between levels. That was definitely my idea purely, which I'm about to show. Okay. Get that. Sub Supreme. It's gonna get saved. We need to pass it. Globe animation. AI, where are you at? Bubble, unique value. Yes, who indeed, Mr. Pushout? Dude, what did I edit? Oh, I edited to... It's gonna be that. Do you really have to do this twice? So annoying, but fine. Go away. Boom, 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 boom. What's the music? Well, some random pop alternative. Something that's allowable on YouTube's. No, I get that. But where the hell does it this? Here. There you go. Final, got all the connections. Can I provide my Visual Studio settings? Well, for one, basically 95% of my configuration is ReSharper++. Let me get it. Sharper C++. Yeah, great. That's great. Really, every freaking time. That's really it. Plus, I'm using the fancy 2026 Insider Preview. That's the main thing. Oh yeah, here's the level transition. Bam. Did I break the shader? Is this? What is that? Time is this? Globe, bubble, seed. There's some reason. Okay. Where did my UI go away? And why? Excuse me? Excuse me? What did I do wrong? Nothing, supposedly. This is a bad way to pad. Padding of 3. Okay. I guess that did not like to pad that way. Fine. Now, yeah, so now the bubbles move in different ways and new UI does not reset them. Good. Good. Good, 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 good. Globe bubble animation seed values. Okay. Okay. I'm tempted to work on improving this animation. Because that doesn't really gonna show anything like that. This might kinda. Could make that. Do you want a progress bar of some kind? Nothing else for this. In this case, the button is the image. Button is the image. Okay, I need a box potentially round corners and support a bar going through it. That I may not even need this. Might not even need that. What's up, Kai? You know what? Do I want another one? I think I might want to have another one. Clip animations, fine, keep that. Because this one might double up. Might. But progress animation is technically the same thing as fill. It's really close to globe animation, just more simplified. But it's not exactly the same. No idea what you're talking about, Mr. Kai. No idea. Okay. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna say progress bar effectively. subscale. Really, I'm gonna have to do this one again. Fine. Fine. New image. No, I should reorder this. Okay, that's the primary. Everything else is a helper. Oh, I can do such a pretty line now. The triangles are down in Vulkan. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's a harder step, man. It's that initial mental wall to go through. After that, it gets easier and easier. The more you know, the easier it is to build on to the next. Oh yeah, I need to move this. Dude, where's my line counter? So disappointing. That's what I get for using the eye to make it. Okay, it works here, but now, ooh, about to cross 140,000. Hell yeah. 1,000. Only 1,000? What did you use to cheat and cut down alignment of code? I'm expecting at least 2,000 lines of code for a simple triangle. But before you move forward with the triangle, enable pretty much all Vulkan validation layers that you can right now. Don't wait until you get like 100 of them. Fix it up right now. Like, you at the very least want to pretty much have everything except for GPU assisted validation. And maybe you can consider best practices as an option, maybe a little bit, but definitely want to have like everything here. Like I would just like enable one category, run it through and see if anything comes up with that. If not, go hunt it down, try to figure out what it is and try to fix that. At some point I spent like 2 weeks, so at least 1 full week doing nothing but fixing validation warnings. It was a bit of a pain from on one end, but on the other end I gained a lot of understanding by trying to fix just the right follow, the right use of API. Okay. Yeah. Where's the freaking line, dude? Where? This is what I want to know. If progress. This bar. Full amount. Can I reuse this? I might as well reuse it. Maybe even rename this into more. I guess it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's chill. Let's not go crazy. Amount, progress bar. Mr. Shader. Yeah. Get that, get this, get that. Full amount, right, get this. So just to add error messages. Well, what you mean by that? Yeah, once you go into message severity, you can choose number one things. Yeah, usually just go to error. Warning is okay as well. Because just about all of them that I've seen so far have been valid errors or warnings. Even performance to some degree. Or nothing else to know is to step back a little bit and drill down what you have now before you add on too many things. Just gonna chew the current triangle that you have until you understand what's going on so far. No need to rush forward to fancy effects. Like in my case, I made a mistake of trying immediately after triangle go to like, I think I was working a screen space ambient occlusion as part of my really after triangle. And that was like 2 weeks of barely any progress of free time after work. That was rough. That was rough. There's basically literally no change on the screen for like 2 weeks. Trying out different things. I should not have been trying it out. Okay, that was fine. That's this. What are we building? That could be reused. Oop, no. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Okay. Unemployed, excellent. That's when you put all the energy into that stuff. That's even better, dude. Like if you actually study Vulkan 24/7, dude, you'll be feeling pretty decent like in a matter of 2 weeks. And depending on prior experience, maybe even faster. He's gonna do nothing but Vulkan. Vulkan is like assembly language. It's really not that complex when it comes to command to command. The complexity mainly comes from the number of steps you do, but each step is fairly straightforward. Okay, so let's... Before I do anything too... And it's scale slot 0. Cool down. No, I don't want to link it immediately to... Let's make a brand new thing of some kind. Just want to test. Streamlined by Vulkan. Yeah, definitely get on the Vulkan spec as well. That one is really good at explaining the basics. It's honestly Vulkan specification was the best book-like thing I read on Vulkan. Let's go. Up, down. Just move it to the side. Okay. Let's give it some kind of bluish value. Teaches an OpenGL. Think about like red and blue book of OpenGL or something. I mean, if you can read something like that and you're already ahead of the curve anyway. You know what? I might as well make this default to something like 0.5. Oh, by the way, since last time I streamed, I've implemented shader hot reload. It was extremely easy. So now, last time I was working on, I didn't have these buttons. Now I can just reload the shader and boom. Just to prove you. You see the bubbles right there? I'm gonna turn them off. In the shader. Where the bubbles at? Bubble, 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 pop. Here's turn off shaders. Watch the bubbles disappear. Bubbles go poof. Bubbles go poof. Now they're coming back. Okay. Bubbles back. Good, 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 good. Tempted to make it an adult song one, but it's fine. It's fine. Progress bar. I mean, to get started, I think I really just need this. We'll build a rectangular shape, right? Fill up to Y vertically, fine. I'll just do that much. And then I need to write it out as... Not even reloading on file saves. Dude, I was thinking of adding that, but... I mean... It's just too much to put into the game. Maybe if it's part of like an editor thing on the side, but otherwise I have to like set up the whole hooks on Windows, listening to file changes, and then worry about when anytime a game lags for a moment, was it off in there? Did something suddenly change the file name or something? Timestamp. So maybe it's okay, but it's failed. My bad. My bad. When do I introduce a color here? Or just the in. It's fine. That's fine. In color. Fill Y. Isn't it just... I think I can just multiply one by the other. I guess for now I could just do this. Cutoff line, fine. Oh, here's based on health. Ooh. No, this is fine, but this is... Alright, and I got the curve on the corners. Pick a light crop. Rim. I might as well do the border. I think I can do it this way. Well, it can be mostly about shaders. I mean, you can say that about graphics in general, sure. But, I mean... yeah, they do have the lifting, but it's true for everything, if you go it that way. But there's plenty of setup, and plenty of magic to do all of that. Also, partly because when you just do just regular triangle using rasterization, it's not that complex. But if you try to do triangle the same way using ray tracing, then you're gonna feel a bit of a difference. Let me see, D was off of shape. Yeah, I guess this one just slurp and color. Fine, I'll drop color right here. Watercolor. I think that's it. Oh yeah, because I didn't pass that. I mean, you know what, fine. Let's pass that. How's it going? Things are going great. Especially really happy about this globe animation for energy and health. Check it out. Look at this waviness. It's the strongest at the lower half, plus a little bubble animation with a few like parallax effects. And then as it rises up, the waves begin to calm down and just kind of even out. And this is no textures, just pure math computation using sign distance field. Now I will tell you that I learned to do that with AI pretty hard. Like I was asking AI maybe like 50 different questions and being like, hey, what kind of minor changes I can make? And then I would spend like an hour asking AI like, all right, explain me each thing line by line so I can actually do this now separately by myself. It was something else, but we have this now, rounded corners, check. Now we do, wait. So AI is great at making you, showing what can be done and some of that too. Now that's using AI is a pretty heavy tech burden, so you really need to go back and understand actual math. Luckily, you can even ask AI to explain using diagrams, which is helpful. Let me show you. Let me show you. Yeah. Yeah, this was the whole long interaction with me with AI. This is all in this UI thing. Like I started with like very simple things like gradient fill, border outline. Things like that they gave me as a suggestion to do. And then I started, right, let's do it one thing at a time. Hey, I didn't notice this effect. Fake 3D press look from a direction. Something to consider. I missed that. And then it begins particular questions. I think most of it can be ignored. He's like, no, give me a very simple thing, something in grok. And then at some point I begin like, all right, let's drill down and actually really drill down slowly, explain every step. Like, I haven't noticed any cuts like that. Well, like this was really helpful, like explaining like step by step. I think I said, let me see. At one point, I even pasted a screenshot of the effect that was like actually was able to pick it up what it was. And that was pretty impressive. Now my fear was the graph thing. That's what I guess is to explain really freaking slow, like every little function. Because this almost math stuff of shit is kind of new to me. And this was really helpful to do, show us like in diagrams. Look at that. Brilliant. After a while, that was quite helpful. But anyway, I have this. So now I can do the fill amount in take because I'm not applying it anywhere yet. You change the cloud? I mean, whichever you want. I'm just comfortable with ChatGPT interface. Does Cloud have a way to install like a desktop app so you can press like a shortcut like Alt Space to like quickly bring up and hide? I find this incredibly useful. I know there's a Copilot here to work with code, but I didn't find it particularly useful. ChatGPT seems to be a bit more elegant. Because I mostly need it for conversation, not code making. Okay, fill Y. See, what is this? Same space. Is this computing distance already or not? I don't think so. Don't think so. With Y. I guess I'm curious. Let's delay this until the end. Huh? BBB. Why is that a D? Uh-huh. That works, except that took out the corners there, unfortunately. But let's draw the line first. I think for line, yeah. Okay. Oh. This was one of these. Do you fill? We're good. I think something is eating it. Must be this thing. I mean, that's the good news. Mathematically, let's not cut that corners all that much. I kind of need to preserve it. The D shape needs to be there. Could you just do the max instead of multiply? How does that look? Oh. Oh. Quite. Wait, man. That's a funny way. I guess that's one way to handle it. Well, I do enjoy. I'm gonna need after 3i on the math. Oh, maybe I need to constrain, I think. I constrain this thing by shape. Wow. That is quite an interesting effect. Wait, maybe it's... No, it's doing it by alpha. Alpha fill. Yeah. Okay, how do I need alpha to be 0 when it's above the line. It's above the line. Above the line, a fill. That makes sense. Wait, this is already... Bear spells. Yes. I want to get that, except that line gets a bit too thin. Interesting. So see the progress line. That's the size. Fair enough. Oh, is it the other way around? Guess. Kinda is. Okay, fine. Got that. Which honestly is a good amount already. Maybe it's time to try. Let's try that. In fact, it should suggest in the very, very beginning. Ripple and click. No. Look, I'll highlight what I clicked. Jesus Christ. Three little short, beautiful math lines, huh? I mean, I might just go and try it on the button. Really? Really? Ripple and click. Well, I have to try it. I have to. Untranslatable. What's the story? The story is you weaken with evil robots. You're contained. They're probing you with random ass questions. The first humans revived do not survive. They just get taken out until they revive the wrong human from the latest human sci-fi future generation, and they suddenly have power. Then they go on a fence to fight back the robots and revive other humans. And so on. But they're just starting out. For example, you can go on the ground, save some damsels related to the story, take them for a ride back to the home base. One day I'll work on a better traveling path, but that day, it's not today. And that I shall ignore for now. Now, when you bring it back, it actually enables a feature of the ship. Like this way you can buy item, now it's just here. Now it's enabled. And now we can actually... Supposed to buy the items, but I guess when you have no money, it doesn't even do anything. Interesting. Interesting. But anyways, so this is already useful as a progress bar. Just train it a bit more. Well, the rounding is pretty weak there. Pretty weak. Radius. Do I do the last myself? Just about. The only thing I didn't is a female body, because I don't want to get that wrong. But then the hair animation, hair simulation, all the clothing outfits. I think all of it mine now. There's like one hairstyle, which, yeah, this one I initially got from a store, and then I worked with that hairstyle pretty hard to make it fit in my game, because initially it was more like an anime style, where this is a bit different. But all the other fancy hair, like even this one, this is my hair. Same thing for the world as well, including robots. Let's go find some robots. All robots are made by me. Oh, more. Same thing for UIs right now, writing shaders to do this stuff. Progress bar. It's kind of nice. I used to do triangle computation to do the same shape, but now I can just do that in the shader. And it seems to be blazingly fast, so it should be fine. Should be fine. Oh yeah, what's up, Adele? What is cracking? What is cracking? Not the width for it. I think I kind of want it a bit bigger. Just remember that yesterday I implemented shader hot reload, so I no longer need to restart my game to see shader changes, which I'm currently using Slang shader. Where's progress bar? What is border? Border. Why is 5 pixel not enough? What kind of thing do I use otherwise? Like, really? Oh, it's only that. That was only for the line. Oh. Take me to the shader. Oh, progress line. Yeah. Border ring. Border ring. How does that look? It's a bit too thick. Too thick. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's good news, I suppose, for now, but you know what they say. Like, was that old movie goes? I think it's Star Wars. I've changed the details of the deal. Pray don't change them further. So let's hope it stays that way. Alright, so I got that one I'm happy with. Just some styling. But no, I have to try the ripple. Ripple on click. Dude, how did I miss that? Masked textureless tint. Sure. But this I have to try. Well, this is it's a bit more stateful. It's a bit more stateful. Do I prefer Android or Apple? Apple. By far. Primarily because of the best engineers nowadays have been slowly going to Apple, including CPU, GPU engineers, so let's focus on ripple on click. Shortest example. I think I need to compute the UV of a click. Did I get iPhone 17? No, I still have iPhone 12, which is 5-6 years ago. Maybe I'll get a new iPhone when I make the game make $1 bazillion. How about that? Ripple click, ripple click. That seems like it could be a general state. Yeah. What if I do something like... click time. Well, let's give it like 2 seconds. Speed is whatever. That's 4, right? Padding is 4. Oh, I choose up everything, okay. $2020. Yeah, sounds like my iPhone. At least that's when iPhone 12 came out. Honestly, I don't see that much of a difference, so it's whatever. Instead of a new iPhone, I bought myself a new CPU, the best of the best that AMD has to offer right now until the next double CPU comes out from AMD. Let's get click time. Click time, click time. Technically, I could start with UI button. Probably makes the most sense. I don't even keep track of what conversions it has. UI button. Why don't I add information where the click was? We'll just play with that and see how far I can get. See, just pressed. Give me an assignment. Just pressed. Check for button down. I mean, you can change. If I was back working for my fancy jobs, I'd get a new iPhone. There's no problem. But yeah, when not particularly employed, there's no reason to do that. Check for button down. Front entity. Mouse state. Mouse state. But I was kind of hoping front entity. What does that mean? Is that the click? Left. What is left? Yeah. Okay. Apple is a great example where it's nice to control everything, not just software, but both the hardware at the same time. And that's when you get the best. Just like when you're making a game. The more part of your game you control, the better it's going to be. Well, this gives you the option to make it right. Okay, so this is actually a click. I don't know why I call it the front entity. It's kind of weird. But it does have left and right, which is what I want. So just down. Button down. Yes, just down. Good. We go on the button. It was just pressed. Most front entity. Well, Last click. I need to convert it into... Is the click in UV space already? Probably not. I don't think so. Yeah, I better convert it to the UV space, otherwise it will never appear. Oh, I have ways. I have ways. Click. Okay. Let us reflect this. Let's see. First, get the exact click on the button and then pass it off to the shader and do the ripple. I want to see the ripple. Completely unnecessary, but or maybe it's just the right type of necessary. Well, do you want to click that? There are better buttons to click. Set button, click. Ah, it's a whole space thing. Do need to convert that into local to button. Right, right. Dimensions. Calculate it. Left. I would think. Assuming it's inside. Divided by this. Now, how to load this. Now I want to see. What do we got? Almost to 0. Should be almost to 1, except it's not. So this one seems okay for height. Oh. Okay. Yeah, close to 1, just about. Not quite, but kind of there. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Somewhere. System button. / click. Okay. Got this, which is good. And now I can hand this over to here. Need a state indicator was clicked. I have image here, right? I don't want to see. It's getting fancy and fancier with time, huh? Excuse me? No, let's correct this first. Okay. Let's click. Okay. Bum bum bum. Click, let's collect, fine. Then pass it over again. Not gonna work, is it? Yeah. Yeah. First time the float 2 was not happy with. $22 pass some. Oh, why is layout? Which layout handles that? Well, let's see if this crashes and burns to the ground or not. Oh yeah, did that thing. Double V. Double V. Go. Now we have the plumbing on the C++ side. So to put this to the test, let's do it here. Like time, bigger than 0. Oh no, there's an if statements inside shader. Oh, shameful. So ripple on click. That's fine. Instance. UV in. Although it doesn't take aspect into account. Time. Ripple, 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 ripple. Oh, said it twice. Yeah, that's cute. Unfortunately, it takes over the color and doesn't take into account the aspect ratio. I thought my UV position is already normalized. That's kind of weird. Shouldn't it just be 0? I mean, it should be 0 for most of it. Wow, it's gonna be one of those sluggish times. This must be the speed, right? Right? Yeah. Takes 2 seconds. 2 seconds for this to have been too much, honestly. Honestly. This one hangs around there. This then. Oh. No. Let's do something simple. This is fully quad without any other effect. Right, this one likes to break it down now and fine. UV. Yeah. Something's click. It's not. Pain radius and fade. Fade is cute, but probably don't want to worry about that yet. But soft ring. Smooth step. Now that sounds more reasonable, actually. Move stepping it that way. The ring width is some configuration, right? Yeah. Oh no, R is a distance, but capital R is expanding radius and fade, ripple speed plus time. I think it's actually this. Hello? No. Speed. Oh, I did it that way. Actually, yeah, why not? Why not? With this, that. Blur for him is just distance. I guess that's where it clicked from. Origin. Okay. Sure likes this stuff. Fade, let's not worry about fade. And none of that stuff. Color, color, color. Oop. Color. From base into that using ring. What do you want? Oh, it's a 4. It's a 4. I don't remember what I did on CPU side. Let me just restart. Okay, the good news, it doesn't change Java colors. But I have a suspicion. Is this awesome? It's not supposed to be. When it's right on it. Wait a second. Fade. Oh, it's because it wants to do fade and strength. I understand. I don't particularly care about fade. I mean, maybe. Lifetime. Definitely try a fade. Lifetime. And then a strength. Strength. Oh, they just control variable. Interesting. Interesting. Ooh. Except fade seems to... I need to shorten the fade. Shorten the fade. Not. There's a blinking color that's kind of odd. It's kind of odd. But I'll be right back. All right. Click, click, click. I think something happens at 0. Something happens at 0. No. Oh, so it happens at 0. Now I must see it. Yeah, this is when it's everything's like that. Was that time at 0 or something? Oh, when this one ended. Oh, VLC, what? I need a freaking video player that can slowly play a video. I really have to build that into my own game. Let's see, fade. Oh, fade, that's generally over time. It's not exactly what I want. Ring width. Let's click time at 0, R0. Out fade. This one doesn't have a wave, just an expanding circle. Oh. Turns 0. Explanation again. Step. Based on R makes sense. I like the fade out actually. This is blip in color though. Needs adjustment for aspect. Adjustment, whatever. Flicker. Oh, I wish I could analyze this real slowly. Real slowly. Lower. Dude, is there really nothing? Lower. Minus. Dude, really? That's... Patience, patience. The tropic. I've done this. One of those things, yeah. Did aspect here. I don't think I need this conversion, that's fine. Aspect. Yeah. Oh. Correct in this portion, but not the other way. Aspect here's already done. This one is good. DUV. Oh yeah, this one is always cute. Forgot about that. Aspect. Oh, to convert everything to the center. Maybe it is worth converting everything. into center. Yeah. Exactly. The problem is some kind of flicker. Give me ideas last time for something. Ripple oscillation. That's fine. Where's the flicker of white color with the whole quad? At the very start. At the very start. That's probably when time is 0. Time is 0. What happens at 0? Or just over 0. Is that true? Well, no, it seems to be more than just that. More than just that. They are close to, as far as I can see. Let's slow it down really slow. Well, this doesn't particularly help at the time. Waiting again. Click. It's not just start, it's actually some midpoint. There's something about probably the radius on that. Get the ring only after it has non-zero radius. No, actually flickers midway through. Wonderful. Eating time? Oh, yeah, it's more like almost sleep time. Abandoned gates. Abandoned God. Gate is that. Yeah, gate actually does sound good. Short stream today, indeed. Indeed. With yeah. And then gate just multiplies it. No, it's something else. It is something else. But this one just completely crashed. Something else. Need to go back the other way. Ignore fade, ignore gate. How can you help? You can help by not crashing so hard. Going back to anti-aliasing makes some sense. XUV. Oh yeah. Minus a difference. Guess that might make sense. I think it flickers right on that inner edge. Comes in. So if that's true, okay, it might do it. First of all, I do like that wide band. Although it kind of starts too big right away. Ring width. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, let's make it this. Is it 2? I'll take 10. Extra flicker. Oh, I see what it's doing here. Don't really want that. I think I will do. Oh, I need to make this way slower. Let's do this. Okay, now it's pretty clear. It flickers on initial. I think when the inner band comes out. I think I'm gonna be fixing that tomorrow. This is a decent start, and I'll fix the flicker later. Till then, GG's. GG's.